Hey guys, it's Corvair Guy 69 here, back again with another video. This one's the kit review, well, another one, of an MPC kit, which I am not a fan of their moldings. This is the first kit I'm getting from them. I love the car, 67 GTO. Not liking the mold. I actually cleaned it up forever ago. That's the only work I've done to it, is went and gotten rid of a majority of the flashing and the support bars and stuff that they use on the roof and across the engine bay. It's still got some flashing, but nothing crazy. But just to start it off, here's the body. Yeah, this thing's pretty clean. I don't know if you could tell, but across the back here we've got a little bit of flashing that still needs to be cleaned up along the edge of the window here, across the top. But wow, this kit, I mean, I love GTOs, especially this body style. This year is awesome. This kit has so much flashing, I mean, it's crazy. I don't know if you can tell, or if that's just a reflection. Right here you can faintly see a line that comes down from this post all the way down. Yeah, that's very faint. There was a huge bar that would come up right about here to the roof, and on the other side too, that I have never seen on a kit before. So I've seen them on the hood that go across, which this kit also had, but right across here it would go. So that's the body. Then we've got the frame, which is, it seems like this was a very, very old mold. That they had a mold from like the 80s, and they're like, oh, let's just break this out again and we'll see how it goes. This is actually probably an equivalent to the AMT Corvair kit that I have, that I'm still working on. And that's significantly older than this, so that's the frame. The interior, this reminds me of the Corvair kit a lot because the interior attaches exactly like this. It's got the two holes back here, and the dashboard would slide in right there. Has the molding holes on the inside, the ejector holes. But it's got flashing inside here, but that's, I guess, understandable at small points. The thing I do like is it's got seat belts molded in here, which is kind of neat. I've not seen that in a kit before. Then here is the chrome. Yeah, that's really shiny with this light on I've got here. Problem is, if I turn it off, you can't see anything. That is a blower scoop there. It kind of looks like a foot. That's for the supercharger that comes with this kit, which is right here. The blower belt. That's the pedal, the loud pedal. Fire extinguisher. These headers, which are kind of hideous. The good thing is the bumpers here look pretty good. So, the bumpers and grills. It doesn't look nice on the camera, but they do look pretty good. I'm gonna build this like stock. It's not gonna have the supercharger or anything. It'll have these wheels. Very, very minor touches and custom, but it'll be as stock as possible. And then there's a firewall right there, the battery on the end. Again, I mean, a sprue should not have that much flash. That's crazy. We got some seats here, front seats, which have the backs molded in, but they do not have the seat belts molded in like the front seats did. Sorry about my finger there. And then the exhaust and rear end molded together as one piece, which is kind of fishy. I've built maybe one other kit that was like that. I've got the tires and the axle still in the bag here. Axle right there. The tires, which seem, yeah, they're a little harder than the Mustangs that I did the review for. But these are fairly nice looking tires. Need a little cleaning up, but I'm going to sand them. And then there is the hood. This is the custom hood, which is actually really cool. It needs some cleaning up too, but this hood is really cool. It's got a little spot for the tack, this big scoop, which if you were to use the blower, it would show through here. But again, this looks like a really, really old mold. So then one steering wheel with, I am not entirely sure what these are. I believe they're headrests. Those are mounting brackets of some sort. And then these are, I believe, other headrests for the custom. But this kit is full of flash, and I hate to say it because I would love to get another one and build it like a radical dragster, but it's got so much flash it's almost turning me off of that. Just suspension on this tree. And then I've got the hood here. This is the stock hood that I'll be using. It's just a little scoop. Typical 67 GTO. Nothing crazy. Then there's the dashboard, which actually wasn't too flashed. It's got, I believe that's one pedal molded in. I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to be. And then gauges, which are already molded in. 8-track player with the 8-track sticking out of it, which is kind of cool. And just typical model kit stuff, you know. And then here's the main engine and transmission assemblies and all that greatness. It's got a roll bar if you were to build it custom, bucket seats if you were to build it as the race car custom or whatever it is, radiator. These pieces are kind of weird. These are supposed to insert over the chrome front bumper, the grill pieces, and that is for where the turn signals would be. And I'm not entirely sure if I like that. What I'm probably going to end up doing is just blackwashing the grill. The chrome piece one. Because that's got all the crosses and everything that this has in it, all that cross hatching. But here's the motor, the block, cylinder heads, oil pan, belts, the front of the motor, fans, headers. I actually saw this piece here at the Michael's that I went to get this kit. They had one that was open, and if I find a kit that I'm thinking of buying and they have one there that's the plastic's off, I always open it up, check it out, and then I'll buy a sealed one. And I saw this and thought it was a supercharger at first, not just scanning through it. Didn't actually see the chrome one. I'm like, oh cool, supercharger, I'll take it. And then I get home and see the real supercharger, and I'm like, oh, what was that? And finally find out that that was a transmission piece. And then these are just the axles to mount the wheels in the front, I believe. Or no, the back. But just Very simple kit. I've got glass here. The taillight's still sealed. The glass is a one piece. Mounts on the roof in the center here. Right here it mounts up in the center of the roof. And then these holes here, I believe, get sandwiched in between the body and the interior. And then the tail lights, which are just flat pieces with ridges on them, so they stick out the slots. And then, yeah, I get home, open this kit up, I'm like, oh cool, let me check it out. It turns out that MPC decided they needed to make instructions, separate instructions, for every language under the earth. We have right here, which is in English, that's the English one, which happened to be at the bottom of the stack when I got mine open. This is, I believe, German. We've got Spanish. We've got, I'm not entirely sure what that language is. I believe it may be French. I don't know what half of these languages are. I mean, there might be Portuguese in here. And there's another one still. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 instructions. And I'm just now realizing there's a letter in the top right corner that indicates what language it is. English, German, Spanish, French, Portuguese, and the I have no clue. That's what it stands for. I have no clue. Then there's this little letter thing for round 2 models. And they had a little booklet of what they have for 2011-2012. And then, oh, I didn't show you the decals, but you can't really tell. I've still got them sealed up. Just black stripes and license plates mainly. This car I'm going to paint, I want it to turn out exactly like it is on the box. In the blue with the black. Just simple kit. This will be later. I'm not going to build this anytime soon. But it will get done, I promise you. So, that's it for this kit. And Corvair guy signing off right now. Peace.